On Sunday Sport tonight, the Allianz National Hurling League final. Cork and Galway travel to Thurles for a late show. Also at the TIFF venue this evening, we had the Division 2 final between Clare and Wexford. The title and Division 1 for the winners. And on this last day of the National League, we'll also be looking ahead to the Championship and looking at the main contenders. Hello and you're welcome to this later edition of the programme. Well, the main action of the day coming up shortly, and we'll also have a report on yesterday evening's All-Ireland Under-21 football final in Cavan. Well, studio chat here on the programme as well tonight. We've kept Cyril Farrell and Michael Dignan up past their bedtime, and we'll be hearing from them in due course. First of all, let me give you a scoreline from the Connacht Football Championship. Now, this game played in New York tonight, and Galway beating the home side by 2-13 to 12 points. OK, right now, though, we're heading to Semple Stadium in Thurles for tonight's National Hurling League final. A very important game for both Cork and Galway. Both would dearly like to claim a national trophy at this stage of the year. The commentator on this one is Ger Canning.
For their first ever National League final against Galway, Cork pair Michael Cosson and Asaki O'Halpine together from the start once again. But the main headline grabber has been the selection of debutant Owen Dillon at fullback, just a couple of weeks after joining the panel. And his first task is to keep tabs on the gifted 21-year-old Joe Canning. Quite a task. Joe's brother Ollie is one of 5 players starting today for Galway, seeking a second National League medal. Among them, corner forward Damien Hayes. First National League final to be played under lights here at Semple Stadium. Again, the half-back line called into action. David Collins has been a model of consistency in this league so far. Into the corner, one for Damien Hayes to race after. Sean O'Halpine's going in there trying to close his space down, but it's still the Galway man who's causing the danger. Real opportunity here. What a start this is! What a start for Galway! Damien Hayes in the second minute, absolutely ripping the Cork defence to pieces here. This should have been dealt with out there, but Sean O'Halpine was powerless to stop Damien Hayes, and the Portumna man rounded Ronan Curran and put it into the back of the net beyond Donald O'Cusack. Now Cork with Michael Cosson here, their 6'7" tall wing forward today. Back it goes towards his captain Kieran Murphy. This is the second occasion, incidentally, that Cork have started Cosson and Asaki O'Halpine. They played against Dublin as well. They managed just a point in that match, and that's what the centre half-back Ronan Curran is looking for here, and he finds the range perfectly. First point in this year's National League then for Ronan Curran. So a goal to a point, and the crowd still buzzing after the first couple of attacks here. This was a very good shot from distance. Up towards Joe Canning, touches it down for Iar Litani, and they're going to cause problems if they get decent service. And what about Damien Hayes? That's a goal and a point from 2 shots at the target. He's off to a flyer. Had a very disappointing day in the club final, but this time Iar Litani feeding it down to the other corner forward Damien Hayes, and the Portumna man on target again. Iar Litani in there against a couple of Cork defenders. Shane O'Neill, the number 2, all the way down towards Ben O'Connor, who's moved into top of the left from the very beginning this afternoon, where he's been marked by Damien Joyce. That'll be a line ball to Cork. Ben O'Connor ready to take it. Catches it beautifully. It's travelling and it's gone over the bar. What a good cut that was. This was a great score by Ben O'Connor, one of the most stylish hurlers around. Colm Callanan, straight through the centre here, intended for Cyril Donnellan, runs on there to Damien Hayes, quick lay off here towards David Burke, in between 2 defenders, off his left hand side and over the bar. From his second shot at the target, David Burke is in for his first point, and there's a goal between the teams. Inside to Ger Farragher. Outside as far as Andy Smith. Point for the taking here. Nicely drilled over the bar. Couldn't really miss from that particular angle. Galway doing very well indeed. good combined play, showing good awareness. Farragher very much involved. There was nobody marking Andy Smith. Kavanagh's there. Canning is there as well. That's Ollie Canning in the red helmet. Stalemate. Horgan tries to lift it up. Pat Horgan here, taking off once again. Little hand pass inside for Tom Kenny. Going low. Good stop by Colm Callanan. Might have been a point there for Cork. Good stop by the goalkeeper. Comes out as far as Kieran Murphy. Pursued there vigorously by Damien Joyce. Slipped inside here to Cathal Naughton. Trying to make an angle for himself. Second. Oh, what another brilliant save. A double save by Colm Callanan. That's goalkeeping of the highest order. Superb play. And Shane Kavanagh, the Galway captain, gets it away down the field. Cork might have had a point. They might have had 2 goals that time. They got nothing. John Gardner, with the resultant shot, puts it over the bar. What a brilliant passage of play. John Gardner's second point. It's 6 points to 1-3. But Colm Callanan providing the heroics in the Galway goal. This is Cathal Naughton. This was the second save that the goalkeeper made. Absolutely outstanding. Here is far as Cyril Donnellan. Back it goes towards Ger Farragher. They try to use the possession cleverly. Here's Joe Canning. This spells danger. Canning striking. Oh, it's gone for a 65. It was a really good goal opportunity. And Canning ruining his luck. The big man from Portumna getting through this time. And the goalkeeper does well. Down towards Cathal Naughton. Every time he gets possession, he is surrounded by Galway players. Their work rate is very, very impressive so far. This time it reaches Ben O'Connor. Stylishly taking it away inside here to Naughton. 2 Newton Chandran players combining. Oh, what a goal! Cathal Naughton. 23 minutes are gone. It was Ben O'Connor who created it, but it was finished in style by Cathal Naughton. Used the boot. Why not? He was once a soccer player, tried out in England, showed his skills here. That was an absolute bullet. 1-6 to 1-5. Cork still in front. Shane O'Neill now, keeping it away from Ir Latanian. Cork settling a bit more. Asaki O'Halpine in there. Damien Joyce trying to get the ball away. Gets out as far as David Burke. Big one up as far as Joe Canning, and Joe Canning trying to get inside here. Quick response by Galway. No stopping this one. Denied earlier on. Superb goal. Joe Canning's first goal in this year's National League. Got away from his man. There was no stopping him. A ferocious shot. And Galway lead by 2-5 to 1-6. Great effort. Here's Kieran Murphy measuring this one inside as far as Lurcon McLaughlin. And the Clonturk player gets it in there towards Asaki O'Halpine. Half block on it there by Shane Kavanagh. Full credit to the fullback for taking the heat out of that one. Tony O'Gregan knocking it away down the field towards Ir Latanian. Racing forward for it here is Andy Smith. Stepping away from trouble there from McLaughlin. Back as far as Ger Farragher. 65 metres and more out. He puts it beautifully over the bar. Great score. Ger Farragher's third. Galway lead by 2-6 to 1-6 from a fair old distance out. Farragher does really, really well. Again in the middle of the field, David Burke. Galway doing really well in the centre of the park. Joe Canning has now come out to get loose, to get possession and to get scores. He's got a goal and a point now in the space of 90 seconds. 2-7 to 1-6. Pat Horgan taking off once again. Nobody able to keep with him. And that's... well, now, the umpire doesn't seem to know whether it's in or